Hey guys, Jay here. So if you see my last video, I was talking about selling my Traxxas Millennium ESC motor combo, and so I did. So this is what I wanted to get, the Sidewinder SCT, and I've already unboxed it and everything. I am very happy with this bad boy. Got the ESC. Got the fan. I know the new latest and greatest is, the Sidewinder 8th. I mean, for what I do, I think it's 6 cell is a bit over the top for, my Traxxas Slash and my Stampede 4x4. Actually, to be honest with you, I just started getting into using the 3 cells. And 3 cells, they have a hell of a punch. Still new to RC as far as, I've been doing it a little over a year. But I think 6 cell is overkill. I'm very happy with my purchase, even though I haven't, hooked it up yet and anything. I'm happy because I feel that I traded in, the Millennium system for an even better motor because it's got a lot of torque in it. Whereas, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Traxxas system, but I just thought this was a little bit better. Also got these in, the Traxxas 3060 male and female connectors. I've been watching some videos on soldering because I've never soldered before, and obviously I'm going to have to learn to be able to solder the ESC connections, which I think is great because some of the videos are showing how to tin the wires and prep them for solder, and these come pre-tinned, so I'm pretty lucky there. Don't have to go through that process. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm very happy with this. I actually had a bitch of a time getting out the Millennium system from my Slash 4x4 Ultimate. I was having trouble with getting the motor mounting plate off the motor. I know that normally when you are screwing two pieces of metal together, it's a good idea. As far as RC goes, it's a good idea to use some thread locker. But I think Traxxas went a little overboard with the thread locker to the point where the motor mount plate, the 2 screws had gotten stripped out. It actually broke the tip off my 2 millimeter hex drive. This is actually a replacement I got today. And so both the screws on the motor mount plate were stripped, and so I was like, okay, what do I do? I call up Traxxas, and basically they say, well, you got to get creative, and you got to get silly putty, and you got to get a Dremel, and I'm like, once they mentioned silly putty, I'm like, okay, seriously? I paid $550 for this car, and that's your solution to the problem? But anyways, I decided to go with getting a speed out. I don't normally fall for infomercial commercials and stuff like that. I don't usually buy those kind of products. But I said, what the heck? I have this problem where I have 2 screws that are stripped. It's $20, free shipping. So I said, what the hell? Let me get it. And it actually worked. It actually, I drilled into it like the commercial says, and I extracted the 2 screws. But yeah, I mean, it was a bitch, trying to get that motor mount plate off that motor. But anyways, I just wanted to mention something about this is Team Intergy. Now I've had this driver for a little over a year, and I've had no problems with it whatsoever. I know that Intergy has a very bad name, but I really would recommend this driver. the reason why, I mean, the tip broke because, and it wasn't even the tip, it was actually maybe a 1/4 inch up the shaft that broke off. So, I mean, it was under some heavy duty torque to really break that tip like that. But I gotta say, I mean, I had to get the replacement. I mean, that was another good thing about it. I mean, unfortunately, the replacement, if you look at the price to getting a brand new one and the price for just the tip, I mean, it's kind of a few dollars and cents more to get the whole setup. I guess I was kind of sentimental because I'd been through so much with this hex driver that I said, what the hell, I'll just get the tip. But I highly recommend it. I mean, it was an excellent tip. The other two I use that I never hear anybody talk about is from RPM. And this one is the 2.5 with the ball at the end there. And this works. I mean, it's great. I mean, I've had no problems with it whatsoever. This one here, no problems. But this was mainly used for the little grub screw, for your motor to put the pinion on. That's all I ever used it for until I got the Wraith. Once I got the Wraith, there's little, let's see if I can get it. It's little tiny blackhead screws that hold the body panels on. So I have another use for that little driver now, other than putting on the grub screw for for the pinion. So but those are from RPM, and they worked out. They're excellent tools. I mean, I've heard guys complain in the past. I guess another thing I wanted to talk about was I got another Castle, but I've had this since around tax time. This is what I bought with my tax money. Bought a blower fan for it. This is the Mamba monster2, 2200 kV. And again, this goes back to that conversation I was having with, just talking about with the 3-cell LiPo being, a lot of power. And I've just used it on the Millennium, obviously. I haven't hooked this system up. And the reason being is I would like to take a run at maybe doing, getting into the 70 mile per hour club. I think it'd be a fun idea. So I'm more focused on, getting parts for my Rustler to do that. And I've got a lot to learn as far as holding the car at high speeds. I mean, right now with the way it is stock and 3-cell, I mean, to me it's pretty fast. And so I'm still in those learning stages. I mean, this here, I would imagine that 2200 kV 3-cell is going to be insane power. So basically, I'm not ready for this yet, and I'm being honest about it. That's just a lot of power. I mean, I imagine that's what it is. I imagine it's a lot of power. I mean, that's why I bought it. But after running a 3-cell, I ran 2 cells in my Rustler and in my Stampede, and then I think, for Christmas, my wife bought me a 3-cell because everyone was like, oh, I only use a 3-cell, And then I started using it not too long ago, and I didn't really get into it because I got it for Christmas, and there's snow on the road. So, I mean, I haven't really had a huge opportunity to run it a ton of times because of the weather, the winter we've had. But when I did have an opportunity to run my cars on the 3-cell, I mean, it's a lot of power. I mean, to me. But so I'm just not ready for this right now. So I won't be soldering that up or anything anytime soon. But I just wanted to show it off. Never thought in my life that I would ever have a Mamba Monster 2 or anything from Castle, because when I first started watching videos, it was like everyone was like Castle, and I started looking up Castle motors, and I'm like, there's no way I can afford 300 and change just for a motor. I mean, when you think about it, that's almost the price of an RC car ready to run. So I was like, there's no way. And now now I have two, basically because I traded in my Valenian for this. That's basically what I've done. Is I didn't gain any money on the other one, but basically I just made enough to be able to buy this and cover the shipping, buy this. And I'm actually thinking about I don't know, anybody who watches this video, let me know. I'm actually, if you have this system or if you think it's a good idea, I'm actually thinking about doing the same thing with my Stampede 4x4. I'm thinking about pulling the motor out of that and selling it on eBay and getting another Castle Sidewinder SV3 for it, because I mean, it's 4-pole, it's got a lot of torque. I think it would be a really cool idea. The car is I'd say about 8 months old. I've probably ran it about maybe 30 times. I'd say, yeah, about maybe 30 times. I mean, it's been well taken care of and stuff. If I take it out into mud and water, it gets immediately cleaned and washed and air dried and everything. So I mean, it's well taken care of. I mean, I don't let the water sit in the tub and let the screw. Well, I have RC screws in it anyways, but I mean, I'm very careful about cleaning my cars. I want them to last a long time. So I'm figuring that I would be able to get around $100 for that system, even though it's used. But I mean, to me, the way I take care of my things, whoever buys it is getting a good motor and ESC. But anyways, that's I'm still thinking about what I want to do, and yeah, and maybe I'll come to that decision after I put this all together and see how this runs. But first, I have to go out and get a soldering iron, which I'm looking on one at eBay right now. Looks to be pretty good. Don't want to spend a ton of money, but I don't want to be too cheap about it either, because I want to get this right. So anyways, I guess thanks for watching. Oh yeah, and if anyone cares to know, yeah, the speed out really did work. So I would recommend that for your toolbox. $20. It's not gonna hurt. Uh, if you work with a lot of tools, even if you don't, we've all experienced, a stripped head. So it's definitely well worth it to have it in your toolbox. But anyways, that's it for me. Like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.